and welcome to today's yoga class. I'm so excited and so desperately in need of this time that we have together because we're going to be doing a deep stretch and deep relaxation class. And I think all of us can use this from time to time, if not every day. So when you're ready, let's start in the most relaxing place, lying on our back, with our soles of our feet together, our knees apart in a reclined butterfly pose to open up those hips. So when you're ready, just make your way down onto your mat. If you're like me and you like to set the mood, I have a nice eucalyptus incense stick burning. It just gives me that feeling of, okay, snapping into a new place in your mind. Otherwise, make do with whatever you've got. Soles of the feet together, lying down onto the back, relaxing the head, making sure you have enough space in the neck here, rolling the shoulders down away from the ears. And you can bring your hands either out to the side or already place them one on the heart and one on the belly. Whatever you'd like to start with today, this is your time to relax. And enjoying the first few moments of class today. Really just connecting with your breath and allowing yourself to let go of anything that's happened already today, or any plans you have in the future. Because if you've decided to take this class, then be present. You want to do it for this amount of time, for whatever reason it might be. So allow yourself that time, and I promise you, you'll feel a lot better when you leave the mat today. Noticing that gentle sensation as your knees fall out to the side and gently opening up the hips. Feeling your shoulder blades rooted down into the mat. Feeling your spine relax. Your head feel really supported. Feeling your arms relax. Allow all the muscles around your eyes, all around your face relax. And start to notice your breathing today. Lying down, we can so obviously feel that beautiful rising and falling of the breath coming into the body and out. So effortless and so calm, always there even when we forget, or we're thinking of something else, or we're trying to create stress in our mind. The breath is still there, trying to hold you like your anchor to the present moment. And if your hands are out by the sides, bring one hand on top of the belly and one on the heart, joining the rest of us. And start really breathing deeply, feeling the breath come all the way into the top hand that's over the heart. Feel that breath ripple down through the rib cages. And allow the belly to fill up as much as possible, really expanding like a balloon. And as you get to the point of full, allow the belly to drop, belly button coming towards the spine as you're releasing the breath, coming up through the rib cages and all the way into the chest. Seeing how deeply relaxing that slow, deep breath is. And let's keep going. Inhaling deeply into the first hand, filling up the chest, through the midsection, and allowing that deep breath to travel all the way into the belly, even thinking about it traveling into the lower back, so your entire torso is inflated. And exhale out through the belly, the rib cage, and the chest. Let's just do that one more time together. Inhale deeply, filling up the chest in between the shoulder blades, the whole top of the body, traveling down through the rib cage and into the belly. last time, just as slowly exhaling from the belly, the midsection, and the chest. And then slowly bring the belly, the hand that was over the belly, on top of the hand that was over the heart. So both hands are placed over your heart. And just feel that heart beating behind the hands. Our life force. And with this connection to your heart space, see if an intention pops up into your mind that you can set for today's class. Maybe it's to realize that you have everything that you need with you right now. No external factors needed. You have your heart and you have your breath and your body in good health. Whatever it is, allowing that to come into your heart space, filling up completely. Breathing in deeply. And exhale, sighing out the mouth. Amazing. Now you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them, whatever feels good for you. Just bring your knees together with your hands on the outside of your thighs gently, and then bring the knees in towards the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging your lower back. Maybe you want to take a turn of the ankles as we do this, opening and closing the feet, waking up the muscles and the bones there. Maybe hearing some clicks and some pops, just like I have right now. Breathing from side to side, getting this nice big hug in at the beginning of class. And then slowly dropping both feet down onto the mat, allowing your lower back to imprint into the mat as well. And we're going to come into a half happy baby pose. So lifting the right foot off the mat, we're going to grab the hand through the inside of the leg, grabbing the outside of that right foot. If this is too much, you can also bring both hands and grab the back of the thigh, or grab your ankle or your calf, whatever feels comfortable for you today. And really allowing your breaths to bring that right knee closer towards the ground. I really like to use my breath to inhale, releasing the leg, and exhale, bringing a gentle pressure so that knee's coming closer down to the mat, feeling that beautiful opening into the hip. And your left foot can stay planted onto the mat, or if you'd like to, you can also release it straight. Just making sure you keep both shoulder blades onto the mat as well. So we're staying nice and level. Breathing deeply here. Just gently moving the leg up and down, opening up the hips. Breathing. And we'll just take one more breath like this. And exhale. And then we're going to bring our leg in the direction of straight. Again, as I told you before, I've not done anything today already, so I'm quite tight too. We're going to bring into a hamstring stretch here. So first of all, just see where your hands feel comfortable today. Maybe it's the back of the thigh. Maybe you can already bring your hands to your calf. Or maybe you can bring your peace fingers, so the front two fingers here, around your big toe. Bringing your left hand onto your hip to keep you balanced. And just start gently, the same as before. Just exhaling, bringing your leg closer towards the body. And maybe inhale, releasing. Just being nice and gentle here. Remembering this is about relaxation. It's not advanced flexibility class or a power yoga class. This is about you feeling good in your body. Noticing any sensations that come up. And calming the mind. Inhale and exhale, beautiful. Let's take one more inhale here. And exhale. And wherever your hands are on this leg, we're going to open the leg out to the side as much as possible without lifting that left shoulder blade off of the mat. Breathing here. I'm going to bring my hand around the foot. It helps me to keep a little bit of a hold. And just closing off the eyes if you'd like to. Feeling all that stretch in the inside of the right hip. Breathing deeply here. Inhale. And exhale. Don't force anything here. Again, we're taking everything really nice and slowly. Don't worry, by the end of this class, you'll be completely stretched throughout the entire body. This is just the beginning. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then slowly we're going to bend that knee and bring it across the left leg, coming into our supine twist. This time we're trying to keep the right shoulder blade onto the mat, bringing the knee across as much as feels comfortable. And you can bring that right arm out to the side, either in a cactus shape or palm facing down, gazing towards that right hand or closing the eyes. Inhale deeply. Exhale, maybe twisting a little bit more. Feeling that nice stretch along the back. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. And then slowly coming up, we're going to hug that knee into the chest, bring the left foot back onto the mat, and coming into our figure four stretch to get more into the glutes. So bringing that right ankle over the left thigh, and then either grabbing the back of the left thigh or grabbing the front of the left shin, depending on how flexible your glutes are feeling already this morning or whenever you're doing this class. Closing off the eyes. And again, using that gentle pulsing motion. So inhale, you can let the legs go away from the body. And as you exhale, allow the arms to drag those legs closer towards the body, feeling that beautiful stretch along the right glutes. Trying to keep the right foot flexed. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly bringing that left foot down onto the mat. We're going to bring the right foot down onto the mat. And let's just windshield wiper the legs for a second before we go to the other side. And maybe already feel how that right leg feels in comparison to the left. I know my left glute feels like it's desperate for a stretch. And then slowly coming back to center. And we get to do that whole thing again on the other side. So, bringing the right foot stays flat on the mat and bringing the left hand on the inside of your left leg. And we're going to grab either the thigh, the calf, or the outside of the left foot. You can bring your right hand onto your right hip to keep yourself balanced, the shoulder on the mat. And again, we'll just take those gentle pulses in your own time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, really opening up those hips. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling into the side, feeling into that beautiful hip stretch. One more deep breath here as we open up. And exhale. You can keep your foot flat on the mat or straighten out that right leg as we're going to straighten out the left leg and coming into our hamstring stretch here. So again, you can either hold the back of the thigh, the calves, or bringing that left peace fingers around the toe, bringing the right hand back onto the hips, and just slowly, gently releasing and bringing that left leg in towards the body. Deep breathing here. As we relax as many muscles in the body, it also helps the muscles that we're trying to stretch relax. Maybe flexing that foot, feeling the stretch get even deeper into the body, into the leg. The more we stretch out the body, it's amazing how much each part correlates with each other. If you have tight glutes, that can sometimes affect the back. Tight hamstrings can affect the glutes. It's just all related. So it's really good that we take time to stretch out the whole body. So even in our workouts, we'll feel a lot better and ready to go for it. And now we're going to slowly open out to the side. I cannot because of this cupboard, but opening the leg out to the side as much as possible, holding onto the toe or maybe the side of the leg. I'm going to go here just as much as I can. And then breathing into this beautiful stretch in the inside of the left leg, trying to keep both shoulder blades onto the mat. Exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Amazing. And then we're going to slowly bring this leg back. Plant both feet back onto the mat. And coming into our figure four stretch. So bringing the left ankle over the right thigh this time. Lifting the right foot off the mat. And again, grabbing the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. And then just slowly bringing those legs closer towards the body. Trying to keep that left foot flexed here. You can close off the eyes. And really feel into this side glutes. The glutes can get so tight from workouts, from running, from sitting even. It's really important that we stretch these out. We can hold a lot of tension down in the glutes and the hips, which can again affect the lower back. So let's just release that tension here. Deep breathing. Inhale. And exhale, amazing. One more inhale. And exhale, squeezing those legs in. And then slowly release. We're going to straighten out that right leg, bring the left leg over the right. Remembering this time to keep the left shoulder blade onto the mat. So only opening up as much as possible. And having the left arm as a cactus or straightened out. Gazing over to the left. And breathing deeply into this nice back stretch and spinal twist. Inhale. And exhale. Seeing how relaxed you're feeling already. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly coming up. Bringing those knees into the chest. One last big hug here. And then we're just going to slowly rock and roll up the spine as many times as you want to before you find your way into a seated position. So let's come into a beautiful butterfly pose here. Let me tie my hair back. So soles of the feet together, knees apart. First of all, just bring your hands onto your ankles and flutter those butterfly wings, opening up the hips, although they should be quite open already. And then when you're ready, we're going to open the chest, letting that spine grow nice and long. And exhale, folding over the legs. I like to tuck my chin into the chest as much as possible, and you'll feel that intense, beautiful deep stretch all the way coming from the back of the neck down into the lower back. Curling over and folding over the legs. Allowing each inhale to bring you even heavier, and each exhale folding over the legs. Inhale deeply and exhale. Taking one more inhale And then exhale, slowly curling your way up. And then we're going to come into a tabletop position. So however you feel comfortable getting there. Let's make our way onto hands and knees. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. Hips over knees and shoulders over wrists as always. And let's take a couple cat-cows as always we like to do in class. So inhale, drop the belly. Open the chest and gaze up. Exhale, pushing that mat away, gazing towards the belly button and feeling that beautiful stretch along the back. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, curling into your Halloween cat. One more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to center, we're going to come to melting heart pose, puppy pose. Walking those hands out in front of you and dropping your forehead down. Here you should feel a beautiful stretch into the shoulders. It's quite an intense stretch here, so don't worry. You can always come out of it if it feels too much. Trying to drop the chest down as much as possible. Feeling an opening in the chest as well here. Stretching out the armpits. And exhale. We'll take one more deep inhale here. And as we exhale, see if you can drop the forearms down and slowly snake yourself down onto the mat. Beautiful. I'll just move this here. We're going to cactus our arms out here so they're in a 90-degree angle. Bringing your feet hip width distance apart and your forehead down on the mat. And then just slowly rolling over to the right side. So you can bring the left leg on top of the right, and you can keep that left hand planted onto the mat if you'd like, helping you to push a little bit more onto the right side. And this should be a really deep shoulder and chest opener here. So breathe deeply into that right side chest. Exhale, this is really good for office workers. Inhale. Normally we're kind of hunched over our laptops. This is really opening us back up. And again, if it's too tense or too intense, just come out of the pose at any time. And then slowly coming back to center, other side, pushing over into the left chest. This is really tight for me because I did a workout with weights yesterday, so I can only go a little bit further. Inhale here on the left side. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, coming back to center here. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulder blades, bringing the elbows in towards the body. And we inhale, lift for a cobra. Exhale, release. One more inhale, lift for cobra. And exhale, release. Plant the hands on the mat, tuck your toes under. And let's lift up into our first downward facing dog. So as always, let's pedal out the feet here. Hopefully the legs are already feeling nice and open. Maybe you can press one heel down at a time, feeling that beautiful stretch along the calves and maybe all the way up to the glutes. Shaking your head out, releasing any tension in the neck. And then coming back to stillness. Bring that left foot into the middle of the mat and lift your right leg up and back into three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open the hip, and see if you can release that left heel down onto the mat. Let's take 3 big slow hip circles in one direction, drawing a circle in the air with your leg, and then the other direction. Amazing. When you're ready, straighten that left leg out and right leg out and bring the right foot forward. Drop the left knee and come into our low lunge position. So you can bring your hands up onto the right knee or arms up overhead. And let's take a little sway here. So we're going to come into the hip flexor even more. If you need to, you can grab a block here. But I want to sway from side to side. So if you can, release your fingertips down to the mat and then sway to the other side. So we're getting into the side body. If this is too much, you can bring your hands onto your hip and just move from side to side with the body This will also work on a little bit of core strength and balance. To balance yourself more, you can push really deeply through that front foot. And if you can, add the arms here, getting into those hip flexors, getting a nice deep hip stretch. Moving breath to movement. Amazing. And then bringing the arms up overhead. Let's bring the hands down, coming in quickly into a little hamstring stretch. They should feel nice and open after our floor work. And then slowly coming forward. Plant the hands onto the mat and step back into downward dog again. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg comes up and back, three-legged dog. And then slowly bend the knee and open the hip. Taking those three big hip circles here, opening those hip joints even more. And reversing the direction. Amazing, straightening that leg out behind you, three-legged dog. And then bringing that left foot forward this time, dropping the right knee and lifting up into our low lunge position. Beautiful. We've not got long now. Inhale, arms up. And let's take those side to side stretches here. Really breathing into the side body, feeling those hips sink down. So annoying I have this counter that's always in the way. Hopefully you have a nice big space to practice in. One more on either side, breathing into the side body. And then slowly bring those hands down into a quick little hamstring stretch. And then slowly coming forward, hands onto the mat, lifting back up into our downward facing dog. And then we're going to release our knees down as wide as you can. Bring the hips back and come into child's pose. Our final pose for today. With your forehead onto the mat. See if just as before, as we lay on our back, you can really bring the breath into the chest, through the midsection, filling up the belly, and then exhaling from the belly, through the midsection and the chest. Let's do that one more time together. Inhale, midsection, and then belly. Last time, exhale, belly, midsection, and chest. When you're ready, slowly roll yourself up, chin coming into the chest, so your head comes up last. Bring your knees together. And I just want you to slowly bring your hands on top of your heart and close your eyes just to end the class. Coming back to that intention you set at the beginning of the class with your hands over your heart. And seeing if you can take that intention with you out into the world. Let's close with one cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. You can open the eyes, releasing the hands down, and thank yourself for joining me on the mat today. Hopefully you feel as relaxed as I do, and I will let you go and enjoy that relaxation now. See you next time.